I did
Ah,
not do well on less than 10. I got an 80, but
yeah.
I did well on 11.
Yeah. I think I got 100 on 11. I think I got like a 90 on 10. 10 was a hard lesson.
10 was a very hard lesson.
10 was very hard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what all that was because it was, I didn't find, I don't know. Once you figured out how to do the SPSS thing, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
don't
kind of
know.
crazy.
It was a little crazy. Well, luckily the lesson today was pretty much what the last one was.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It introduced new concepts, but it wasn't anything new that we had to learn.
No, I mean, you're just using a different variable. It
Yeah.
wasn't like, lightning. I mean, it was pretty much figuring out the same thing. It was anyway. Alrighty, well, let's just get to it there.
Yep.
Alrighty, so part one, what does it mean to have a matched pair data? So, um, two pair, let's see, how did I write this? Two pairs of data slash observation taken from the same individuals, selected from a sample, so but they have to be the same people for both observations,
Right.
like pre-post test.
Yeah.
I was also thinking um, oh, like pre and after surgery, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a before and an after, kind
Yeah,
of.
of some kind.
Or
Yeah.
comparing two
Yes.
different samples from the same population.
Yes. Alrighty.
Number two, what are the differences of the hypothesis test between a one sample sigma unknown and a matched pairs? There were a couple things I wrote down. I said you have to have you have two different samples from one population. That's a difference.
Yes.
The second difference would be you'd analyze how the two variables are how the two different variables compare to one another, or in other words, like the difference, or maybe
Hmm.
like the change between both of them.
Right.
Also, like your goal in a matched pair variable is you're trying to understand the change as a result of the study versus just a one sample. You're just understanding the results of one study, not the change in,
Yes.
of
Yep.
that study. So that's a big difference,
Yes.
I said.
And the other thing I said is that in addition to that is that when you perform statistics or computations, they're on the difference, not the data from each of the samples. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty. So part two, I'm not going to read it out because I know you have it.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the research question said, does the factory's new assembly procedure reduce the time for the workers to complete 100 products?
Yes, I said the same thing. I said the what is different than, or how different is new
Yes.
the original time compared to the new time of the assembly line procedure.
Yes. Agreed.
Um, State the null and alternative hypothesis. Mu d mu difference is equal to 0, and then your alternative hypothesis HA is mu d is not equal to 0, so equal signs with a slash through it.
Yes. At first I was thinking less than, but they like not equal to.
Yeah,
They want to make it a
the
T10.
lesson actually said when you're
Yeah.
comparing two variables, you always have to say your null hypothesis is equal to 0, always.
Yes. And then, but the alternative I was thinking that they were going to want to say is less than, but then the new procedure could increase it. So then it would be better to use not equal to for your alternative.
Oh yes,
Because, yeah, because it could increase it. So,
right.
let's see. Number two, collect the data. Um, so I said you're going to collect for 9 workers before you change the procedure. Then you collect from the same 9 workers after you change the procedure.
Exactly. Describe the data. I kind of wrote a paragraph here, but basically what you have to know
Mm-hmm.
is the sample mean is 1.056. Your number of samples is 9, and your standard deviation, or
Mm-hmm.
your SD, is equal to 2.596. I kind
Yes.
of wrote like 3 different histograms here. I don't know if you can see it on my
Oh,
paper.
nice. Yep.
Um, here I have a pre, a post, and a difference histograms, just kind of showing like what the difference is between all three of them.
Huh, that's a good idea. I looked at the histogram, but I did not print it off because my kids, I didn't print it off.
It's
But
okay.
anyway,
I
I was
know.
like,
It's different.
yes, yes, I didn't do it. But let's see. So make inferences. What type of hypothesis test is appropriate? We talked about this before. We said two-tailed because it could make it, the new procedure could make it less time or it could increase their time. Um, what requirements? What are the requirements for this test? That it be, let's see, that their simple random sample is normally distributed, or that their sample size um, to be normally distributed is great enough to be normally distributed. Which I did the Q plot to make sure because 9 is not that big of a sample, but
Yeah.
it looked mostly
I did a
normally
QQ
distributed.
test for my requirements for the test
Hmm.
because n is less than 30. You have to test
Yes,
for normality of of a normal standard deviation or normal deviation,
right.
normal distribution. So
Yeah,
you have to. I kind of found it that it was okay, but
yeah. It was not fabulous because it definitely, we're a little bit scattered. But
yeah, that's
all
what I
right.
got for that one.
Yeah, me too.
See, compute the differences between the two times. So again, I had to use SSPF, no
Hmm.
SSPS or SPSS, sorry,
Yes.
and then I found t is equal to 1.22.
Yes.
State of degrees is 8.
Yeah.
Statistical freedom is 8. Basically, your p-value is greater than the sigma,
Then
not
the
the sigma,
alpha.
than the alpha.
Yes.
It means that you have to fail to reject the null hypothesis,
Yes.
and that
Agreed.
saying concluding, you have insufficient evidence to say that the time to make 100 products is any different than the new products of the assembly line.
Agreed. That's basically what I put as well. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Rather than testing the hypothesis, now say you just wanted to estimate the mean difference between the times. What would you do? Do it and paste your results below. You just go back into SPSS and hit Analyze Explore, and it gives you the 95% confidence level.
Yep.
And then I wrote a sentence instead of pasting it. I just said we are 95% confident that the mean difference of I don't know, the factory time for the new procedure is between negative 0.9397 and 3.051.
Yep. Sounds right to me.
Okay, perfect. And then do you want me to do the last one too?
If you,
We both can. Yeah. Let's see. What action should be taken? One thought I had was either implement they could either get rid of it and stop doing the new procedure because it's not necessarily better, or they could implement the new procedure for a longer amount of time, wait for their people to get competent at it, and then see if their time does shorten later. Because I don't know what kind of time lapse went between the old and new procedure. If they did it, one day after, maybe they were just slow that day.
right. I would have to say. That's what I
All right,
got.
I'm just
I said pretty much the sum of this paragraph I have here is they should just attempt to try a new um, a new standard so that they
yeah,
can try and improve the company.
yeah, yeah.
Pretty much
Either way, it didn't
their
work.
old one didn't work, so
Exactly.
like not any different than the original.
That's what I thought too. Sorry, I'm just logging into SPSS before we take
Yes,
the
I'm
quiz here.
already ready for this. We
You're
can do
already
the
ready?
lab. I'm ready for this group meeting.
All right, I am almost there. Oops.
All right, let's close this. Close this. Um.
I'm
Okay.
almost there.
AM
Sorry,
Heights, I think it is.
yeah, I am almost there. I am sorry, my connection is horrid
Yeah, it's
today.
okay. I know
And,
your picture's kind of fuzzy, but that's okay.
oh, probably because I'm constantly doing. I'm trying to get this up here because I want to open up the file. She said to. Did she say to open up a file with this one?
With the homework?
For the group meeting? Oh, maybe
I
not.
think,
Maybe that was the homework one.
oh, maybe not. As a group, clarify your understanding part 2, and then start the group meeting quiz. Yep. It doesn't
Okay,
say, but I'm
doesn't
just
say.
keeping it open just in case.
Okay, I will leave it open, and then if we don't end up using it, it'll be fine. All right. Well, now I have to open it up on my other computer. Hold on. I apologize, Josh. You're like faster than I am, so
Not
I
quite,
am.
but still.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. You're faster than I am. Here we go.
Let's see here.
You're going to be like halfway through the quiz before I ever open it.
That's
Morty.
alright. Don't fret yourself.
Ugh, all my kids being home makes doing homework so much more ridiculous and harder.
I know. It's
Ugh,
so nuts.
no.
I would imagine.
Yeah. I love them to death, but I found the iLearn site was just super slow today too. I guess they had a crash last night.
Oh, did they?
They must have. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I want to start. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, suppose we have a set of the data. Alternative the population standard is not known. Jordan collects a sample size of 9 and computes D.
I gotta get my statistics here. Still loading? Jeez. Okay. Looking at my homeworks and exams.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my where's my calculator?
For calc.
Oh,
What is this? Okay.
some days I wish I could just have my own little apartment and then my children won't be here.
Oh boy.
Okay, so for this one we're going to be using that new like little formula, which is the t is equal. The mean is going to be 0, right? Because
Yep. Mean is gonna
and
be
then
0 here.
populations, and then d bar is replaces x bar.
Yeah.
Right?
D bar. I'm
Okay,
just doing the homework.
divided by 3.3. Okay, let's go with 9. Okay, so I got t is equal to 2. Test statistic.
T is equal to 2.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
Okay.
Okay, sigma's not known, so you have to do n equals 9. And
Yep.
d bar is equal to 2.2, and SD is equal to 3.3. So now I'm doing the
Oh,
P right here. So
alrighty.
square root of 9. So Z is Did you get 2?
Yes, I did.
T equal 2. Got it. Probability of being
Yes, it
greater than 2.0 is 4.0.
is 0.04. Yeah. Use the alternative to determine the p-value for this test. Why I'm coming up
Oh,
blank.
you have to come up with applet.
You what?
I think you have to do applet to solve it.
Can we do the applet? Just the normal probability applet?
I thought so. Determine the p-value of this test. Use HA to determine the p-value for this test. So the
Yeah.
p-value is your...
Why am I coming up with I'm coming up with a huge blank here.
You mean as how to solve it?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, why am I'm just looking back through my notes. Why am I feeling like a huge blank? Why I want to use software to figure that out. I don't recall there being a
yeah, I'm trying to look into this.
I know, I don't recall.
I'm like, in order to solve for p-value, it's you have to do I'm just looking through my notes here. It's just like you have to figure out like what the...
Looks like it's the first lesson.
p-value. Probability of being greater than 2.0. That is the p-value, isn't it?
That's what I thought. Isn't the p-value 0.0403?
That's what I think.
That's what I think too. But I feel like I'm wrong.
Oh, maybe it's because like I don't know, round to 3 decimal places. So
Okay, is that what you're putting down? Because that's kind of my initial reaction, but I was like,
that's what I think. But okay, a probability is your p-value, right?
yeah,
I think so. So then why?
is this just a trick?
It's gotta be the area underneath the tail ends.
Mm-hmm.
So
2.0. Did you use the normal probability applet and get like 2.051?
I got 0.045, but the answer they're showing me here is 0.040. That's okay.
Okay. So are you going to put 0.04 for the answer?
I think so because
Okay.
it that's what it looks like to me, but I'm not really
Yeah. See,
sure on the matter. I'm like, why would they tell me what p-value is if they're just giving it to me? I
see
think
that's
that's p-value, isn't it?
that's my thought. When
Oh,
she said that, I was like, isn't my p-value 0.0403?
I was reading the notes. I think that's it. Yep, I'm gonna go with it.
All right, I'll go with it too.
Use the applet to determine the p-value. Yep. If your probability is that, your probability is your applet.
Okay.
So I'm going back to
I mean, it looks like the p-value was less than 9, right?
P-value is less than 9. Yeah, I think so.
Less than 9, yeah.
P-value and using the software, compute the p-value. Okay, if you know t, then t is...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your t-value is...
Determine the p-value based on the sample test statistic.
Okay. Yeah. P-value. Let me check it. Negative 0.118. Doesn't make sense. Is there a way to find out? Looking back at the homeworks, but the homeworks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Lesson 9. Compute the p-value. Compute the test statistic. Blah, blah, blah. Determine the p-value based on the test statistic. Use the applet.
Yeah.
Test statistic needs to be illustrated. P-value
Yes.
2 using normal distribution curve. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, that is number 9.
Yeah, so when you use the applet, you got the area as being 0.0455.
Well, that was using applet, but I'm gonna go with what they say in the problem.
Okay. Alrighty. I agree. We'll just leave it
Wait,
there.
wait.
What?
The probability of being greater than 2.0 is 0.040.
Oh,
So don't
so
we
we
have
have
to
to
know both
divide it.
sides? No, don't we have to multiply it by 2?
No, we have to divide it by 2 because we're only using one tail.
No, we're using both tails, aren't we?
And not if you're doing greater, right? If we're only doing the
No,
greater than 2.
no, but our HA in this problem is two-tailed.
Yeah, but we're only looking at the probability of it being greater than 2.
No, they just tell us that the probability of being greater than 2.0 is 4. But they want us to use HA to determine the p-value.
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
okay.
They're
So
multiplying
do we
it
have
by
to
2.
multiply it by 2?
Yes,
I see.
I think so.
Okay, so this makes me feel a little better because at least it's like a different answer. So 0.081.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mother trucker. Hate this class sometimes. The fact
All
that
right.
like, oh, they just tell one little props. Okay.
Okay, so now we're putting all of, okay, group 1.
Your p-value is both sides, both tail ends, right? So I shouldn't second guess myself. All right, copy and paste this data into. Oh, okay. So they want us to. I'm gonna make a new set of data here.
Yep.
They want us to copy paste group 1 into this.
Why? Sorry, I'm trying to open up. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just opening up my
It's okay.
SPSS.
Group 1, group 2.
Yep. Which I'm putting in as variable 1 and variable 2.
That's fine. What is the D? What is the What is the set? Okay, so I have to go into this, compute the variable. Is it group 1 minus group 2?
Yeah. Sorry, not.
Oh, yeah, that's why it won't work. All right. Group
Okay,
1
sorry,
minus.
I am, as always, I'm just slower than you. Sorry, Josh. I'm still just copying and pasting
Not really.
my,
What is. Okay, so level of significance of alpha 0.10. So they want a 90%.
so
Using a
they
null
want us,
hypothesis and an alternate hypothesis.
okay, hold on here. So which one did you subtract 2 from 1?
I subtracted 1 from 2, but
Okay, so you did 2 minus the first one.
I did 1 minus 2.
1 minus 2.
Group 1 minus group 2, but it could be different. I'm just trying to see what they wanted.
1 minus 2.
Guess what they want. They want us to build a graph. They want us to analyze the descriptive statistics. Let's explore.
All right, so first of all, they just want D bar, right?
Yeah, they just want D bar.
Okay, so analyze. Okay, so for D bar, that's just the mean, right? Or is that the T?
D bar is the mean.
Is the mean. So did you get a 31.025?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay, 31.025.
That's what I got from my problem.
Standard deviation, 341.157.
I got 341.157.
Yes, 341.157. Okay, what is the test statistics, which is the t value? Yeah, at 0.407.
0.157. What is the test statistic?
Which is 0.407, right? Because that's the t value that they're looking for.
I have to do it again.
Okay.
The variables.
Okay.
Did you make sure to make it a 90%?
For where?
For the t-test.
90%. How do you know to do the 90%? Did it say to do the 90%?
Because the beginning of the problem, it says make sure your sigma, your level of significance, sorry, your alpha, your level of significance is 0.10, which means it's 90. So your t is
Okay, so I have to go back into analyze, compare my means, right, and change it there.
go back into your one sample test.
Go under options. There we go. Thank you.
There we go.
All right. It doesn't change anything except the confidence levels. Okay. Negative 100.
What is the test statistic?
The test statistic is the t value.
Yes. I got
Which is,
0.407. Did you get that?
yes, that is also what I got. Okay.
That's the correct decision. You failed
do
to
not reject. Fail to reject.
failed to reject.
Suppose your alternative is that the mean is greater than 0. What is the correct decision based on this evidence? Oh, so it would be you divide the p-value point
You would still reject. Oh no, you would still fail to reject.
2. Yeah, because it's still greater than 0.10.
Exactly.
Still fail. Oh man, now I have to do it again. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it again. Uh,
All right. Don't save that data because I don't want it. Okay.
copy paste. Group 1.
Yeah. Now you were sure about. I just all of a sudden got nervous about did we subtract in whatever the right way?
I'm
Like
gonna
like
try it a different way and see if I get a different answers. If I get the same answers, then it doesn't matter.
you're you're gonna try the other one that we just did?
No, I'm gonna do the same problem we just did, but
Okay.
instead of sorry, I gotta delete these. Oops. Instead of doing instead of subtracting it one way, I'm gonna subtract it the opposite way. So I'm gonna do group 2
Okay.
minus group 1 in place of that.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see if I get a different question. Compute the variable. Let's try P4 minus. Okay. So I got a difference. Now let me see if I can get the report. Sample t-test of the difference. Okay. All right. Look back at your answers that we wrote. Tell me tell me
Okay.
what's wrong here. And
Okay.
your mean. What was the mean?
The D bar is 31.025.
It's that, but it's negative.
Yeah. See, I was going to say we're going to get the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So then everything's going to be negative, right?
T is negative. Um,
Yep.
sigma
Mm-hmm.
0.689. That's what we
Yeah,
got before.
everything's going to
Everything's the same except
0.689,
yeah. Standard
except
deviation
it's negative.
341.157, which sounds the same to me.
Yes, that is
Everything's
the
different
same.
except it's all negative.
So
We would
does it
still
make
fail.
sense
We would still fail
to
to read.
reject?
The question is
No.
T is T
Okay, hold on.
is T usually negative?
Sometimes it can be. Um, let me. I'm gonna pull up the text because the way they do it, it's able. They let's see. It was after is subtracted. You subtract the before from the after, but it doesn't say
It says variable 1 minus variable 2 is
where
what they say in the homework. No, in the lesson. Or
in the
post
left.
minus pre is what they said.
Post minus pre, which is variable, and it's variable 1 minus variable 2, or the opposite.
That's what they said. SPSS. They said it two different ways. They said variable 1 minus variable 2, or in other words, post minus pre.
Right.
but
Wouldn't pre be variable one?
hmm,
Okay. So what do you think? Do you think we did it right the first time?
I think the only difference would be like we could do it out by hand to
Okay.
solve for t value because
That's
we
true.
know.
That's true.
So
You
let's
know
do
what?
that.
Let's do that. Hold on. Let me get back to where we are because let's see.
The question is whether or not mean is going to be negative,
Right.
which
Okay. Let me get to my answers here. Okay. 31.025 minus 0 divided by 341. I think it's going to be positive. And how many? Hold on. How many in the group are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
there are 20. N is equal to 20.
Okay.
Your standard deviation is 341.157.
Yes. All right. I got it positive. So we did it right, I think.
Okay, I would assume we did it right then. Let's continue.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So we are saying then variable 1 minus variable 2. That's how we did it last time, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
11, the answer is N. I'm in a test, thank you.
Okay. Variable 3. It's variable 1 minus variable 2. It looks like we did it the opposite way last time. Did we? Hold on. I'm
No,
sorry.
I did group 1 minus group 2 first time.
Okay. I did too. Okay.
Okay. I'll just redo this. 5 minus 6. Okay. Now let's find the mean of this. Okay, your alternative hypothesis is, and you use a sig level significance of 99%. What is the p-value? So,
I hope I didn't change mine again. Hold on. $99.
yes, 99%. So I have to redo this. I didn't do it right.
Okay. All right. So which is greater? N is greater, obviously. What's the key value? 0.
What is the decision you make? You reject the null hypothesis.
Correct.
You decide to
Yeah,
try and... Sorry,
yeah.
what?
Did you get .001 for 12? That's what I got.
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect. You just need to try another alternative greater than 0. The p-value is going to decrease because you're going to divide it. Yeah, to reject. Oh, you reject still. Are you still failing to reject? I mean, you're still rejecting the null?
Yes, you still reject the
Okay.
null
Okay, that's what I
in
thought.
15 because you're only taking half of it.
Yeah, exactly. As we have seen, the p-value. Well, that's weird. Because don't less than and greater than give the same p-value?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it's not enough information. Depends on the problem.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too, because unless, no, she won't let you choose both. Yeah, okay.
Um,
All right. Are you done
I don't know what to say though for the last problem.
for the last one?
Hmm.
I say not enough information because the less than and greater than are both one-tailed, so you would just divide the p-value by 2. They're going to be the same. So I don't understand how you could choose one or the other.
Okay.
Personally, I'm just going to say not enough information
Okay.
because I don't know.
We'll say not enough information then.
Alrighty.
All right, let's submit here.
Alrighty. Alright. Looks like we missed one.
Which one was it?
Or at least I missed one. Number 10. Oh, why would we fail to reject? Did you miss that one?
I said fail to reject.
Maybe I hit the wrong one.
Did you say fail to reject?
No, I hit the wrong one. But I should have said that.
You should have said fail to reject.
Yeah, no, I hit the wrong one. My fault.
Oh, okay.
That was honest mistake.
No.
It's all good.
Oh, I'm
Still
sorry.
got an A. It's fine. No, not your fault. I'm the one who hit the wrong button. Alrighty. Perfect.
Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
So
All
good.
right,
Yeah,
well, I'll do
hard part. That was a little longer
you
than I
what?
thought. That was a little longer than I thought it would take. Good that
Same
we got
here.
that done.
Yeah, me too. Alrighty, well, I'll work on the homework tomorrow and see how that goes.
Work on the homework tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to do it tonight?
Um, I may do it tonight, but it's okay. I didn't finish all of it. I got half of the homework done.
Yeah.
I
I
told
didn't get it done because my kids are home. I was lucky to get the first part done. So,
Yes, that was. I got lucky to finish the first part too.
yeah.
For the meeting, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Alrighty, well, perfect. Well, good luck tomorrow, and we'll see you Thursday.
All right. Good luck to you. Thanks, Tabitha.
See ya. Bye, Josh.
Take care. Bye bye.